What is a masternode? It is a technical setup which includes a computer server with a wallet attached to it with a precise amount of coins. The purpose of a masternode is to maintain the blockchain by verifying the transactions passing through the blockchain from one person to another. So say for example you wanted to send your transaction to another person. Well, first of all, through the blockchain, it would have to be verified by a masternode. That's right, a masternode. Now this masternode will verify your transaction before it reaches its destination. Creating masternodes. Creating masternodes takes a lot of time, energy, money, and technical know-how in order to create a masternode. Groups like the IT teams, coders, programmers, and those who understand Linux server functionality have been benefiting by earning income off these masternodes. Why? Because they are simply the creators of the masternodes. I mean, unless you have thousands and thousands of dollars to create your own masternode, or even tried learning and understanding the coding language and having the technical know-how to set up your own masternode, then this pretty much leaves most of us out. Meaning that you and I would be locked out of ever participating or earning income off these masternodes. Until now. You see, thanks to Quaestor Solutions, they've now made it possible for you and I to participate in earning income on a daily basis using masternodes. So this means the following. Number 1, sign up and register by opening an account with Quaestor Solutions on their register page using the link from whoever referred you to this opportunity by purchasing one of our 2 packages, either package 1 for 100 euros or package 2 for 200 euros. Number 2, simply choose your coins. Number 3, set up your wallet based on the coins that you have chosen and download your wallet onto your desktop. Number 4, click the button that automatically sets up your masternode. And that's it. You've now just positioned yourself to earning income using masternodes. How do you earn using masternodes? Remember, the purpose of a masternode is to maintain the blockchain by verifying transactions passing through the blockchain. For example, let's say you purchased one of our packages. Because the masternode is verifying transactions, this means the masternode is getting paid, which means you're getting paid with altcoins going straight to your wallet. As a Quaestor member, once you've signed up, bought your coins, set up and downloaded your wallet onto your desktop and clicked the button that sets up your masternode, then you're pretty much set to receive passive income with altcoins paid straight to your wallet. Lastly, you can do whatever you want with your coins, whether to exchange it for Bitcoin, save them, compound them, or even buy another masternode. The choice is simply yours. So what now? Simply click the link in the description on this page to sign up and get started today. Or get in touch with the person who referred you to this opportunity.
Okay, guys, just put a yes in the chat if you can hear me or see me okay. Okay, guys, I'm going to try and connect up with the two top guys in Quaestor Solutions, the CEO himself and the top master distributor. I'm doing this for recording purposes, so I can use this recording to market the business over the next couple of months and years. So this is hopefully this runs well, but just bear with me, guys, while I set up my Zoom. Good evening, everyone. Just bear with me a few seconds. Hi, Charles, you there? Brilliant. Yeah, I'm great, thanks. Hi, Keld. All right? How are you doing? Brilliant. Have we got Svend on the call as well? Okay, is he coming in at the beginning or just the end? Oh, the end of the call. Okay, I was expecting him to come in the beginning. Okay, no worries. Well, I was just going to introduce the two of you first as a bit of a formal introduction, and then sort of Svend tell everyone what he's about, basically, an introduction to himself, Svend, and then he could go off. Then you could talk about yourself first, then the presentation, then come back, perhaps to Svend at the end, as well, But whatever's best for you. What do you think? Yeah, it's just meet Svend first. It'd be great. How are you doing? Right. Let me see if I can share my. Yeah.
I don't think you can actually turn the camera off. I only think you can mute people. Mato, can you please shut off your or take off your camera? If not, we'll do the next best thing. I'm not sure that's in your interest. Thank you.
What's okay? Is Svend thinking of coming on, or is he going to leave it till the end, Keld?
Oh, he will wait until the end.
Till the end, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll start it off then. Okay, we are recording, yeah. Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the call. This is my first official call with Quaestor Solutions. I've done a few calls over the last couple of days as a build-up, get some practice. But this is my first call with the top two guys, the CEO himself and the master distributor. Two guys called Svend and Keld. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to introduce you to the top master distributor first, and that's Keld. First of all, Keld, how do you pronounce his second name? Is it Mathiesen or Mathiesen?
Mathiesen.
Mathiesen. Okay, so the top
Yes.
two guys, they're from Denmark, so they're both Danish. I've got to know these two guys over the last couple of weeks, and I'm very impressed with what I've seen. I've been in a number of opportunities myself over the last couple of years, and I've had some good days, I've had some bad days, but And a lot of things I've got involved with haven't sometimes gone the right way, but I'm very excited about what we got here to offer. And I'm basically building this business. I'm very excited about working with people over the next couple of weeks and years into the future. So I'm pretty happy what I've seen so far. So I'm just, the reason for this call is to get this recording out to people in my team so they can make up their own decision and meet obviously the two main guys behind this. So I'm going to pass you straight over to Keld now, so he can introduce himself, perhaps tell people a bit about himself, where he's from, how long he's been on the internet, network marketing, a bit of his background, and basically why has he got involved with Svend, the CEO within Quaestor Solutions. So over to you, Keld, just an introduction on yourself, and then after that we can move into the presentation, and then perhaps come on to the top guy, the CEO, at the end of all that, and some Q&A as well. So over to you, Keld.
Perfect. Thank you, Adrian. Hello, everybody. My name is, as Adrian said, Keld Mathiesen. I am 52 years old. 2 days ago, on the day we actually launched, because we launched on the 9th of September, 9 minutes past 9. I've known Svend for the last 18 years. I've been in network marketing for the last 18 years. And my heart is in building teams. It's in helping people. It's in training, motivating, and teaching people what to do. Svend has been in networking for 32 years, actually, from the day he turned 18. And I've known him for all 18 years that I've been involved in network marketing. I trust him with my life. And the first company I met him in, we were not even in the same downline. But we started talking nonetheless because we aim for the same things. We had the same visions and the same goals. And that's what I like about him. So he came back to me like 10 years ago and said he wanted to start his own company. At that time, I was not ready to do that. And I told him. So we waited. And then 5 years ago, I went into cryptocurrency. And that is when, in my opinion, the whole thing shifted. Because when we started to looking into what makes Bitcoin tick, what actually makes it possible to send a coin from A to B within a fraction of a second, when I can take my normal wallet and I can send money to Adrian, but it has to go through a bank and it takes 3 or 4 days. So why can you do it with a Bitcoin and Ethereum and what all the other altcoins are called? That's when we started looking into the blockchain, the whole technology behind it. And that is what we fell in love with. And that is why we actually created the company. Because in all of the years that me and Svend have been talking, after the first company that we were in together, they closed the door and they ran away with the money. That's not a pretty good feeling, right? It's actually pretty awful. And when you have companies that take away your downline, change the bonus plan, do whatever they want with your business and my business, that's not right. And that is what we have been aiming for the whole time, to create something that is here for the long run, that will beat them all, so to speak. But that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is to build something where the networkers can feel safe and secure and feel like a home. Because we hate those companies that just run away. Every networker does. I'm a networker by heart. I hate it too. But it has never, ever been possible to do it before now. Because one of the things you can do on the blockchain is you can verify all sort of information. And that also means that when we come to 2020, we will take the whole company, the whole setup, the whole bonus plan, your position in the company, your bonuses, everything will be put on the blockchain, verified by the blockchain. At that time, nobody in the whole world can do anything to your business. That's what we saw when we saw the blockchain. And that is what we are going to do. On top of that, we have implemented 2 really good products that I'm going to tell you about. So if I can start the presentation, I'm just going to share my screen.
Yeah, carry on, Keld.
So I hope you can all see it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect. Svend named the company Quaestor Solutions. And the reason for that is because of the Roman Empire. In the Roman Empire, quaestors were elected officials that were supervising the treasury of the state and of the armies. That means they were advising them what to do and how to spend their money. It's a little bit the same thing with Quaestor. Your money is safe because it never, ever leaves your account. The money is not handled by the company. We only provide the services for you. So all the financial decisions are yours, and your money never leaves your account. That's the most important thing. I also have to say a disclaimer that any network marketing actually have to do this. Before you go out and talk to potential affiliates, it's not legal to say that you can make a lot of money introducing people, or it's very easy to make money. You make absolutely nothing by introducing a person. You make money when they buy a product. And this is a business like everything else. So if you want to make money in a business, you also have to put some work and some effort into it. So with that said, Quaestor Solutions is the name of the company. And there is one special reason for that. We are creating solutions to things that has never been done before, because that is one of our strengths. Svend and me has, as I said, known each other for 18 years. We've done a lot of ping pong together. We've done a lot of talking. We've talked to a lot of people in the industry. And we tend to take things that other people say that can't be done. And then instead of thinking, oh no, it can't. Because if you think that, your brain does stop working. If you think, how can we do it? You start working on a solution. And that's where we're good, finding the right solutions. So Quaestor Solutions is the name of the company. And everything that we are building is built in-house. That means we have the developers ourselves. There's nothing that's bought finished. Everything is coded from scratch so that the company owns the code. I'll get back to why that is very important later. So they own the following 4 brands: Masternode ClearGet, Quaestor Bot, Quaestor Coin, and Quaestor Exchange. Now, first of all, as I said to you, we fall in love with the blockchain, the technology behind it. What I did not know at that time is what actually made a coin move from A to B. Because if I have to move a Bitcoin or a STR coin or whatever they're called from me to Adrian, there has to be something in the middle that verifies that transaction. So it can only be sent once. And that is one of 2 things that can do that. Either a miner or a masternode. Because both of them will look at, does I have the funds to send to Adrian? And they will look at, does Adrian have a receiving address? If those 2 things match, they send the coin and it's verified. So everything that is verified on the blockchain is facts. That's also why you can't change it. You can't alter it, and you can't cheat with it. When the coin is gone through, it's gone through. So if I send a coin to someone and I said, oops, I want it back, I can't do that. It's impossible. So everything that's verified on the blockchain is pure facts. That's very important. Because when we saw what a masternode actually is, to say it very, very simple, what if you could have a Bitcoin mining machine, but you didn't have to pay for the Bitcoin mining machine? Would that be a great product? That's what a masternode is. Plain and simple. It's like having your own Bitcoin miner or altcoin miner, but you don't have to pay the power. You don't have to pay for the machines. The only thing you need to do to have a masternode is to download a cryptocurrency wallet, buy some coins and put them on the wallet, and then make a technical setup on it. That, my friends, is very, very difficult to do. And that we found out the hard way. Because 10 months ago, when we really started looking into masternodes, we found out that it was almost impossible to create one. Because Svend tried to, and he used a month. He actually crashed a laptop doing it. But when we called our programmers that were already programming a bot and say, can you set up a masternode? It took 15 minutes. And that is the difference between an average person and in my opinion, a geek or a nerd or a developer or a programmer. They know all about those technical things. That's also why masternodes has been unknown to the public until now, because the last 3 years or 4 years, they have been setting up the masternodes themselves, because it's a pure way of earning profits every single day directly from the blockchain. That's one thing that's important to remember. When you're paid by a miner or by a masternode, you're not paid by a person or by a company. You're paid by the blockchain. So there's nobody that can alter it, change it, or run away with it. It's a fact. And a masternode is so powerful because you have your coins on your own wallet, on your own computer. The only difference or the difficulty is how to set it up. So that is what we started looking into. How can we create a system that can do all those technical things for you? So it's actually done, and it is a product that we can take to the masses. That's why we created the masternode Quickx. Now everybody can have a masternode. Your neighbor, your father, your mother, actually anybody that wants to mine altcoins daily, they can have a masternode. Now 4 years ago, everybody was going into mining. 2 years ago, everybody was going into ICOs. And now, the next 2-3 years, it will be masternodes. Because now companies like us are starting to pop up, and believe me, we will not be the only one. There will be several that will do this. And if you can take the masternode to the masses, you will have a winner, because you save all the heavy equipment. So if you can download a wallet and you can buy some coins on the exchange and put them on the wallet and click 2 or 3 buttons, then you can have a masternode, because this is what the masternode Quickx does. It does all the technical setup. Then it connects your wallet to a cloud server that connects it to the blockchain. And then the blockchain will pay you every single day or every third day, depending on which coin you choose, to have that masternode running, as long as you keep it running. And that can be 6 months, that can be 1 year, that can be 5 years. As long as you have the original coins on the wallet, you can run that masternode. The daily coins you get in reward, you can take them out and you can sell them on the exchange if you want to, or compound them and save them for later. That's up to you. The setup that we do, because that's the only thing the company actually do, we create the technical setup for you. And the setup for one masternode costs €150. This is a one-time fee. That means you can run it for 6 months and then take it down, or you can run it for 5 years and then take it down. That's up to you. You pay the fee once. So 2 masternodes is 300, 5 masternodes. Then you get a big discount, and then you get the 5 setups for €500. This is our main product, and this is going to be huge. Quaestor Trading Bot. This is the other product. This is actually the product that we started creating. Now, I've been into cryptocurrency trading for the last 4 years. I love it when I am winning, but I hate it when I'm losing. And I'm not the best to just take my feelings and put them aside and only trade with my brain. I know I have to do that to be a trader, but it's not my strong side. I am affected whether I lose or I win, like most other people. That is why I actually love the bots, because they don't trade with feelings. They trade with signals, parameters, and mathematics only. And I've been testing different bots. And in January, February, and March, I was testing our bot, the Quaestor bot, and I was also at the same time testing another bot. And I can give you an example. Let's say I want to buy 10 different altcoins, trade 10 different coins. I put 1 Bitcoin in each, and then I push start trading. Now, all other bots out there, they will go in the market and they will buy 1 Bitcoin on each 10 different coins. And then they can start trading, right? That means if the price is going up, then they can start buying and selling. But I have a little question for you. What happens if the price goes down? The bot can't sell in a loss. So it's like, oops, I'm stuck. I now am in waiting mode and have to wait for the market to come back up, because that is what happens. So as long as the coin price is going down, the bot doesn't do anything. It just waits until the market goes all the way back up again. That's the big difference between our bot and the others, because we've built in 2 different parameters, something called the rebuy functionality and something called the selling point or the selling mode. So if we take the same example, 10 different coins, 1 Bitcoin on each, push start trading. Our bot will go in and buy for 0.1 Bitcoin on all coins. So you will have 70% left on your account as a safety measure if the coin starts going down. And that's what happens in January, February, March. And it will happen again. So when the coin price goes down 5%, then our bot rebuys for 0.1 Bitcoin. That's 10%. It goes down another 5%. It rebuys again. You can do that 7 times before you have spent that 1 Bitcoin. And you can do that on each coin. That means that where the other bot has to go all the way up again to start trading, our bot is buying all the way down. So it only has to go about halfway up. Then it's in profit and can start trading. Then it goes into selling mode. And this is the second trigger. And as long as the coin price is going up, it holds the coin. It needs a signal to sell. And that signal is that when the coin price has dropped 0.5%, then the bot sells. So with a trading bot that we created, you will be buying all the way down and you will be selling right after the top. That's the big difference. Now, the first bot I tested lost 40% of my account. The Quaestor bot earned 13.2% in the profit. That's the big difference because of those 2 parameters. And I actually had to deliver 20% of my profit on the other bot. On the Quaestor bot, I keep all the profits myself because it trades on my account. And the only thing I need to do to have the bot is pay a monthly fee of €100. And then I can trade for 0.1 Bitcoin or 10 Bitcoin or 100 Bitcoin. That's up to me. And I keep the earnings. So that's product number 2. And those are, as I call them, money-making products. There will be lots of other products added later. But it's very important that, 1, people feel secure. The money never leaves their account, whether it's on the bot or on the masternode. Click it. 2, they can actually make money passively. Then people can stop talking about it. So the third product is the Quaestor coin. So why did we decide to create our own masternode coin? Because this is a 100% masternode coin. Well, as I said, we used a lot of time studying the markets. And this is actually the pattern that 90% of the coins have if you look into masternode coins. There's a third-party website called masternodes.online. And you can go in and check all the statistics on all coins. And that's what we did for 9 months in a row, several hours a day. And there's a pattern that repeats itself over and over and over. And that is because the other masternode coins out there, they put more and more coins to the market every single day. So if they have mined block 10, then they put out 200,000 coins. Block 15, 300,000 coins. Block 20, 400,000 coins. So they dilute the market with putting more and more coins on, in my opinion. At the same time, as people start getting interested in the coin because it's new, we have to get in now, the coin price starts to go up. But what happens when they still put more and more coins on the market every day? And at some point, those that bought in the first masternodes, they want to take their profit, then the coin crashes. And then it flattens out and stabilizes. This happens 90% of the times. So it's not a coincidence. Where do you want to go into a masternode? In this pump and dump situation, or when the coin is stable and starts going up again, if there's a good team behind it? That is where you want to go into the masternodes. That's one reason. The other reason is if you look at the curve right here, look at the price in the end compared to the price in the start. Even the starting price, that was the lowest. If you buy in the end, in the stabilizing phase, the price is about 1/3. So you will never get the coins cheaper than in this period. And you have to remember one thing with masternodes. The coin price doesn't matter. You get the same return whether you have paid $10 or 10 cents for the coin. So this is why we turned everything around again, 180 degrees, and said to ourselves, how can we create a coin with a very limited supply and a big demand? Now, the demand I know we will build ourselves. The more members that comes in, the more demand on the coin. The more public the coin becomes, that means the more usability we create on the coin, the more demand it will become, right? What about the supply? So instead of creating a coin with 1.5 billion coins, like a lot of the others, we created a coin that leans upon Bitcoin and said, we want to create a coin that has 20 million coins as a total supply. And we will not have that total supply mined out until a period of 10 years has gone by. So to be able to start the blockchain, you need coins for that. And you need miners and you need masternodes. So we have pre-mined only 3% of the coins. That's 600,000 coins. 200,000 coins will go to the company. 400,000 coins is given away to the members. That's you and me. We can get those coins by going to work and help build the foundation of the company. Then we are getting those coins for free. I'll get back to how you do that. 3% is pre-mined. That equals 600,000 coins. It takes 2,000 coins to set up a masternode in Quaestor coin. That means when we push the button and starts the blockchain, there will be 300 masternodes set up. 100 for the company, 200 for the members. And there's a second thing that we have built into our coin. Now, our wallet, if you go out to masternodes.online and look at the 450 other coins, you will have to buy a full masternode in every one of them if you want a masternode. You cannot share a masternode because it's on a wallet, right? Well, we created a wallet that can pay out to 100 different receiving addresses. That means in Quaestor coin, you do not need to buy 2,000 coins to participate in a masternode. You can participate with 1%. That's 20 coins. That will create an even bigger demand on the coin. Second of all, the remaining 19.4 million coins, if you take those coins and say we want a very limited supply, same amount paid out every day. So take 19.4 million, divide that by 10 years. The blockchain will pay out daily 5,315 coins. Now you can talk about a limited supply. Now we're not talking 200 or 300,000 coins per day. 5,315 coins. That is the amount that the blockchain will pay out, mine, every single day for 10 years. Now, 1/3 of those coins goes to the company, right? They own 100 masternodes. And I can guarantee you they will not sell them. That means we are actually down to like 3,500 coins per day that the members can choose to go out on the exchange and sell. And I can also tell you that I know at least half the members, they will not sell their coins before we come to 2020. That means the daily supply that can actually maximum go to the exchange will be between 1,000 and 1,500 coins. That's not even one full masternode. And there is members out there that wants to buy 20 masternodes. So now you can talk about a big demand on the coin and a very limited supply. Now let's say in 1 year from now, then there's set up 500 masternode. Then those 5,000 coins has to be shared into 500 masternodes. So at that time, you receive 10 coins per day. When we started, you receive 17.7 coins per day. 5,000 coins divided into 300 masternodes. That's 17.7 coins per day. So instead of paying out more and more, again, we are paying out a little bit less every time a new masternode is set up. That again will push the price. So in the beginning, 17.7 coins. So if you own a full masternode yourself, you will be getting about 500 coins per month. The starting price is $3. And this is just something that we set on the first day. When you have your coins, you decide if you want to sell them for $2. I'll be happy to buy them then. Or if you don't want to sell them for, that's up to you. Next year, the third quarter, we will launch our own exchange. This is a public exchange like all the others, Binance, Poloniex, Bittrex. but with one big difference. Quaestor Exchange will pay back 50% of the profit. That means I expect there will be 100,000 members in Quaestor network at that time. Everyone will have a link they can send out to customers all over the world that are buying and selling cryptocurrency. And if they want to join our exchange, they can do that. So I have a question for you. Where do you think people will buy? On all the other exchanges where they just pay 0.2% transaction fee or trading fee and get nothing back? Or on Quaestor Exchange where they pay exactly the same to trade, but they get a kickback of 50%. And on top, this exchange will be placed on top of the matrix. That means every time someone is creating or trading in the exchange, some of that profit will be paid back into the network. That is a passive income that will come at that time also. So how can you become a part of this? How can you buy in on those masternode setups? There's two ways. Customer package 1 costs 200 euro. Customer package 2 costs 100 euro. If you buy the 200 euro package, you will get 2 all-time free masternode setups. That has a value of 300 euro. You will get 2 years of membership. That has a value of 200 euro. So you're actually getting 500 euro in value, but you only pay 200. And you will also get 10 Quaestor coins. If you then go to work and help build the foundation, every person you introduce on that product package, you will get 50 euro in fast start bonus. And you will also get 100 Quaestor coins that will be set up as those first 300 masternodes. Customer package 2, one-time free masternode setups, value 150 euro, and 1 year membership, value 100 euro. And then you will also get 5 Quaestor coins. And everyone you sponsor on that package, you will get 40 Quaestor coins and 20 euro. So this were the packages. So how can you make money in the affiliate program? First of all, the first 2 products, the bot and the quickx system, all of the money from those 2 products, they go into the affiliate program, all of it. And how can that be? Because the company will still make money. There will always be some people that are not qualified for all the commissions. And that is called breakage. All unpaid commissions goes to the company. In average, that's between 40 and 45% in any network marketing company. So they can actually, all of them, live on breakage alone. But if you're qualified for all commissions, you're actually getting 100% payout. 30% goes into the matrix, 30% goes into the personal matching bonus, 30% goes into the level matching bonus, and 10% goes into the 2 big pools. The matrix. If we calculate in the matrix that everybody is using the cheapest product that we have in the beginning, which is the bot, just 100 euro per person, you will have 10 levels. You have 3 people on your first level, 9 people on your second level, and so on. This is what a forced matrix means. You cannot have more than 3 people. It also means that you will be paid on those 10 levels. If you have sponsored 3 people, then you are qualified for all 10 levels in the matrix. Now, if you look at the percentages, you're paid different on each level. And that's because in the beginning you have a least number of people, right? 3 plus 9. But as further down the line you come, the more people you have. And in average, the networker has the biggest team on level 6 and level 7. That's why you're paid the biggest percentage there, because that will help you the most. And I can actually vouch for that because I still have the biggest team on level 6 and 7. If you calculate what the potential is on a full matrix, then with one product at 100 euro, on a full matrix, you would be earning 156,000 euro per month. If they buy for 500 euro, then you can time it with 5, of course. Now, not all of us will have a full matrix. I'm fully aware of that. As I say, 10% of that would be more than enough for me. What about 1%? That's 1,500 euro. That would mean the world to the most people out there. 1,500 euro extra every month. Now that is the matrix. Try to look at the number below the matrix, 885,000 euro. That is actually the amount that goes into the two pools on these numbers. Why is that so high? Because every single time someone buys a bot at 100 euro, 10 euro goes directly into those two pools. I'm going to get back to that in a minute. First, I'm going to tell you about the matching bonus, because that is paid on the matrix income. But the personal matching bonus is not paid on the levels of the matrix. Every single person that you sponsor is your first level in the matching bonus. That means, let's say you sponsor 25 people. All of those are your first level. That means you will make 20% matching bonus on them, whatever the amount they make in the matrix. So if someone is making 1,000 euro in the matrix, you will be making 200 euro. If you have sponsored 3 people, you're qualified for level 1. That's everybody you have sponsored. And if those 25 people sponsor each 3, then you will have 75 people on your level 2. You're qualified to earn 20% matching bonus on them if you have sponsored 6 people. And then 9, 12, and 15 to earn on level 3, 4, and 5. So as you can see, there's no limit to how many members you can actually earn matching bonus on. That just depends on how much you build and how much you help your team build. This is the biggest bonus for all the big builders, because they will always make more money in those 100, 200, 500 members that they will have within those 5 levels than they will make on their own matrix. But what about the average person? The networker that maybe sponsors 6, 7 people, build a team of 50, they never make a lot of money in matching bonus, right? Normally, that's correct. In this company, they actually can, because Quaestor has created something called the level matching bonus. This is not based on your personal introductions. This is based on the levels in your matrix. Now, please listen carefully. This is matching bonus paid on spillover. And that you have never heard before, because it's never been done before. If you sponsor 3 people within 14 days, then this level matching bonus is open for you forever. If you do not do that, then you will never be able to achieve it, ever. This bonus is created to help the people who take action now. Whether they can only sponsor 3 or 30, doesn't matter. If you take action and sponsor 3 people within 14 days, the level matching bonus is open forever. And there's no time limit on achieving level 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that is very important. Now imagine that, let's say in a year from now, those first 5 levels are filled in your matrix. That means 3, 9, 27, 40, and 81, and 243. Combined in those 5 levels, there's room for 360 people. Now, whether they came from you or from spillover, doesn't matter. You can be paid a level matching bonus on every single one of them. Same 20% as in your personal levels, or personal matching bonus. Let's say those 360 people 1 year from now, they are earning just 100 euro per month. Then you would make 20% on all of that. That's 7,200 euro. If you had 5 levels filled and you were an average networker, you have sponsored 10 people, you're qualified for level 3. Do you think you would do whatever it takes to sponsor 2 people more so that you could also get 20% matching bonus on the next 81 people? Or sponsor an extra 3 people to get matching bonus on the next 243 people when you know how much money you could make on that? I think you would. This bonus is created for 2 things: to get you started now, take action now, and to keep you making the best that you can. Everybody that achieves this level matching bonus will try to sponsor 15 people. That I know. And this is why this is going to be so powerful. And the average networker will make much more money in matching bonus than they have ever tried to do before. So now to the two pools, World Pool and Founder Pool. 10% of the turnover is put into those two pools directly. So every time someone buys a 100 euro bot, 10 euro go into these two pools, 5 euro into each. If someone buys the 5 Click-it, 500 euro, then 50 euro goes into these two pools, 25 euro into each. So what do you need to do to qualify for them? The World Bonus Pool, you need to sponsor 20 people. No time frame on that. Help 6 of them, sponsor each 3. Then you're qualified for the World Bonus Pool. You can do this forever. That means the people who are joining in 3 years, 9 years, they can also qualify for the World Bonus Pool. So the pool will be bigger and bigger month by month, of course, but there will also be more and more people that achieve it. Now look at the Founder Pool. That can only be achieved until October 31st, or the first 100 people that achieves this. So whatever comes first, the date or the numbers. Now, I hope that 100 people will achieve this, but I don't think so. My personal belief is that maybe 30, 40, or 50 people will achieve this. And that means that they will be sharing this pool forever. And let me make a more easy calculation than the number before, 885,000 euro. That's based on a full matrix. Let's say, and this has nothing to do with your business or your matrix. This is what is in the company in total. So let's say that you have 50 people in or 100 people in your organization, and you're qualified for the Founder Bonus Pool because you need to sponsor 6 people, help them sponsor each 3 people, and then build that organization to 100 people. Then you have a part of the Founder Bonus Pool. And let's say that's your organization. But there's 100,000 members in the company, and they use one product at 10 euro, at 100 euro. Then there's 1 million euro in these two pools, 500,000 in each. And those 50 people that are founders or have earned the Founder Bonus Pool, they will share those 500,000 euro. If there's 10 million in that, they will share that. So I have presented this to a lot of people, and a lot of people love the level matching bonus. But the people who really see this, they say, this Founder Bonus Pool, I'm going to run for that. I want to achieve that before October 31st, because I can live on that pool alone. And they are correct about that. It is a big one. Transaction fee sharing. This is an extra bonus that the company has put on top of that. It's a 100% passive bonus. Every single time someone uses the wallet, the Quaestor wallet, whether it is to pay you and me, or to buy a product like CBD oil or pay-per-view or whatever it will be, or they just send coins to the exchange. Doesn't matter. They pay a 0.2% transaction fee. Every transaction in the wallet pays a 0.2 transaction fee. And all of that fee is pooled together and paid out to the members of Quaestor Network. All of it. And if you don't think it can add up, please remember that Binance this year alone on the same 0.2% is actually making $1 billion in profit. So those small numbers can really add up. Ranking, we have a ranking that goes in 12 levels, from Gladiator to Royal General. It's pretty easy to achieve the first one. Sponsor 3 people. That's the same as in the other bonuses, right? Then, if you want to hit the next rank, you need to help your people reach the first rank. So this is based on team building and helping your team. So if you help those first 3 become a gladiator, then you will become a prefect, and so on. Up to Royal General, which is actually a full matrix. The bonuses on these ranking, they will be announced when the last coins have been distributed. There's around 45,000 coins left. And that means when they are gone, then this bonus plan will shift to the bonus plan with the matrix, the level matching bonus, and the matching bonus. Until then, this is the fast start bonus that we have. Now Svend have created an extra bonus that goes on level 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 also. So when you introduce people, you don't only get on your personal introduced. So let's say this example is based on if you sell a product with 2 all-time free masternode setups at 200 euro. So if you introduce 10 personals, you will get 50 euro on each of them, right? That's 500 euro. You'll also get 100 Quaestor coins. That's 1,000 Quaestor coins. Now on top of that, you will get 10 euro per person and 5 coins in level 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that's important. Those 10 people you have introduced, if they introduce each 5, then you will have 50 on your level 2. That's 500 euro. You get 10 euro per person. You get 5 coins per person. So that's 250 Quaestor coins. So if these 5 people introduce in average 3, then you would have 150 on your level 3. 150 times 10 euro, 1,500 euro. 150 times 5 coins, 750 Quaestor coins. Now I could go on with level 4, 5, and 6, but I'm going to stop here. Just know that if you do this, instead of just making the 500 euro, you would now have made 2,500 euro. And instead of just make 1,000 Quaestor coin, you would now have made 2,000 Quaestor coins. Now 2,000 Quaestor coins is actually a full masternode. So what will that mean to you? Well, in the beginning, you will get 17.7 coins per day if you own a full masternode. That's 500 coins per month. And the blockchain will pay you for the next 10 years on all the coins you can get right now. So if you own 1,000 coins, you will own half a masternode, and you will get 50% of the 17.7 coins per day. So even though you just have 1,000 Quaestor coins, you will get about 250 Quaestor coins per month. So that was the information. I'm going to stop the screen sharing now. And so if you have any questions, this is about the time where you can either unmute yourself or you can write them in the chat.
Okay, thanks, Keld. Brilliant presentation. I look forward to passing this on as a recording to all the future people that come into my team. It's great. It's a great call. Is Svend actually coming onto the call right now, or in a few minutes' time, or what's the plan there?
Yeah, he will come on later. I can answer a few questions for you, and then I can take him in.
Yeah, basically, I was just 1 or 2 quick questions for myself. I'm assuming this was Svend's original idea, and how far back did that go? When did he originally sort of think of putting this together?
This has actually been going on for the last 10 years, because the first time he came back to me and wanted to start his own company, I said no to him. And then 5 years ago, when we into cryptocurrency, that's when we actually started talking about, oh, now we know what we want to do if we at some point are going to do something. And then 4 years ago, we started to put all our ideas on paper, because that's when we found out how powerful the blockchain is. Because you can get married on the blockchain. You can get verified on the blockchain. Companies are starting to use the blockchain for having an election and so on. It is so powerful, and it is going to be the next revolution, like the Industrial Revolution in 1900. There's so much possibilities in the blockchain. And my belief has been from day one when I saw the network marketing, I want to create something. I want to be in a company where I can feel safe. Seriously. I want to be in a company where I don't have to go to bed at night and think, oh, I hope tomorrow is not the day when they close, you know. And this is what me and Svend started talking about 4 years ago. And that's when we said, okay, now we know what we're going to do. Because the blockchain, you can verify anything on the blockchain, and you can't cheat with it. So if we can create a system that is going on the blockchain, then we can make people secure. So that's when we started.
And this is the problem, isn't it? We've all had our fair experiences in the past of a lot of bad opportunities, and I suppose who do you blame? You know, the owners or the system? we've all had bad experiences of that, and people do worry, you know, including myself and people in my team, if they join another business like Quaestor, for example, Quaestor Solutions, you know, what makes this company different to join in and getting involved in all the other ones? And I'll just give my answer on that, and probably you, if you want to add to that, is I'm pretty confident, and I feel, you know, very, very confident about the system where I'm in control of my my own coins and my own money. I'm not sending my Bitcoin or my dollars or my pounds or euros to any CEO directly. So like I have done in other companies in the past, and a lot of people have done the same, and ended up 6, 9, 12 months down the line, that company has disappeared, and they've lost their Bitcoin and they've lost their money. So with regards to this, just explain to everyone that we're actually not sending anyone, well, except for obviously the service. We're paying you for the service, which is €100 or €200 as a one-time payment, but we're actually buying the coins ourselves and controlling those coins on our own wallet, and we can sell those coins at any time and convert that back into dollars and euros. Is that right?
Yes, exactly. And this is actually, you actually answered the question almost, because this is exactly why we created this. If you want the why, this is to create something that is safe and secure for all members around the world. Now, I know not everybody will join us, but if they do, we will secure them. We can't touch people's money. That's one part. That means, why should the company close down? They can't run away with anybody's money than its own. So this is the first thing. The second thing is, all of my money is always on my own account. And there is the two products that we pay in, the €100 for the ClickIt or the bot, and the €150 per masternode setup. All of that money is paid out in the bonus plan. So again, the members are benefiting from that. We want to create something that is secure for them. And that is what we will do when we put the whole thing on the blockchain in 2020. So you can say, until that time, you have to trust in us that we do not close the company down. And why would we do that? We would gain absolutely nothing by doing that. But exactly. You are secured until 2020 because we can't touch your money. And from 2020, your position will also be secured. Now, I've been in companies before where I have heard that I have to sign an agreement, or you actually do that when you join, that I can't join other network marketing companies. Why should I not be able to? If let me say, if I were already an ambassador for Nu Skin, for instance, because I like their shampoo, why should I not be able to go out and sell that at the same time as I was working for Quaestor? It's my business, it's my time, it's my decision, or at least it should be my decision, right? But in some of the other companies, you can be thrown out if you start join another network marketing company. You can't do that in Quaestor. We don't care about that. It's up to you. You decide what you want to do with your time. And in 2020, it doesn't matter how mad anyone gets at you. They can't take away your position. It is coded into the blockchain. Now, at that time, I can guarantee you one thing. Other companies will start looking at what we are doing. Other networkers will start coming, knocking on our door and say, how did you do that? Why are you secure when we are not? I don't think that the Nu Skin company will come and say, we want your setup. But I think their members will come and demand that their company does the same thing. And that will be big.
Yeah, exactly. That'll be massive. Can I just share my screen for just 2 seconds to show people my my wallet?
Yes, of course.
My wallet actually only went live a couple of days ago because I've been too busy building my network rather than actually setting up my wallet. Can you see my screen?
Yes. I can also see that you already got paid the first time.
Exactly. That was the whole idea of exactly. That was the whole idea of showing the screen. I only set this up about 3 or 4, maybe 5 days ago. And as you can see, I originally had, this is for the new people, originally had 1,000 Polis coins there. But now, I got my first payment today, which is the 11th September. I got paid 14.4 Polis coins. So basically, in today's money, around, say, for example, Polis coin is $1 a coin right now. And I've been paid $14 to a certain degree. So I can either keep, if you just want to explain, I can either keep this $14 and sort of leave it sort of grow and compound until it builds up to say another 1,000 polished coins, and then I can get another free masternode, or I can just sell these coins and withdraw it back into money. Is that right?
Yes, exactly.
And there's nobody, you are not controlling this, the company is nobody controlling this, I'm completely in control of this myself.
Yeah, it's on your wallet. You are the only one who can touch it.
Exactly, and that's the main reason, that's the point I was trying to make. That's the main reason I joined this, got involved with this, because I'm in complete control of that, you know? So
yeah,
that was the
exactly.
point I'm trying to make. So if anyone's watching this for the first time, I just log into this wallet every couple of days and watch this grow and compound. And my plan is to grow this over the next 6-7 months until it hits another 1,000 polished coins. And then I'll buy another masternode. And then I'll decide what to do then. Whether I want to withdraw some money and get my seed money back, but I'll think about that when I get there. But you can basically compound this and grow as many masternodes as you want. Is that right?
Yes. You actually said something really important there, because you said that you are going to keep your coins until you have another 1,000 master or 1,000 Polish coins, right?
Yeah.
If you do that, it will take you about 6 months and you can have 2 masternodes.
Yeah.
That also means that if you have 2 masternodes, it will only take about 3 months for you to get 1 extra, right? So that's for 9 months. In 12 months, you can have 1,000 coins changed to 4,000 coins. In 12 months, that's 4 times your money back.
So the compound effect
actually,
is kicked in.
Yes. And at the same time, I believe that the price on Polish coin will go up. But let me take the worst case scenario. Let me take the absolutely worst thing. Because if anybody is looking into putting their money into something that has to pay them back, let me say you put €1,000 into something, and that something goes down to half the value. Let's say you buy Bitcoins for €1,000, and Bitcoin price goes to half the value. How much money have you then got? €500, right?
Yeah.
It's half the price. What if you put your money right now into Polish coin and you grow that 1 masternode to 4 masternodes, and the price falls to half the price? You still make your money back twice. Right. That's the power of a masternode. If you compound those masternodes, because it doesn't look at the price on the coin, you will be paid those 14.4 coins every 3rd day. And you will be paid that for the next 5 years, Adrian, if you keep that first masternode. So don't ever take the first masternode down. Just keep that. But you can compound it or you can sell the coins. That's absolutely correct. Another very important thing, if you compare this to mining, you have to have your laptop turned on. You have to have your wallet open, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to do that with a masternode. You can close your wallet. You can close your computer. You can go on vacation for 7 days. And you can come back and open your wallet and it will just say ding, 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 and you will be paid.
Exactly. So you're not leaving your computer switched on, burning, using electric, yeah. Exactly.
That's really, really clever.
Okay, that's brilliant. And with regards to the coins itself, so the service that Quaestor provides, as I say, is like an advisory service of which masternode, which altcoin to choose. There's thousands of these altcoins. So is that down to you or Quaestor, or you've got some guys working in the background of which coin you're going to choose for us to buy into next as such? This is the first one now, Polis. I'm assuming there's more to come. Is that right?
Yes, of course there is. When we launched the quickx system, there will be 2 coins on it, Polish coin and 1 other coin. We will choose the coins because we want that pump and dump, as you saw. It happens 90% of the times, and we will choose coins that are over that. We will also choose coins that have a good team behind it that we can actually talk to. So it will not be, let me say it this way. We have tried to buy some of these altcoins, masternode coins, that looked very promising, but they mined the whole damn thing within 3 months. So what do you think will happen if you put out if the blockchain puts out 1.2 billion coins in 3 months? What do you think will happen to the price?
Yeah,
it is absolutely worthless now. It's not even 1 Satoshi anymore. It's gone. It's done and over with. We don't want that to happen to the members. And I can guarantee you, if we do put these coins up there, they will be blinded by 200 those coins. So we will not list those coins that we know is not good. We want to list the coins that has proven themselves on a market on a certain amount of time. But you can talk to us about, if you say that I've spent a lot of time on Masternodes Online, I found some coins that I think is very interesting, then we will look at them, of course, and we will take contact to the development team. Everybody can come with suggestions. And an important thing also, you can have your Masternode set up in any coin you like. That's up to you. But the ones that will be listed on the quickx will be chosen by the company.
Okay, just adjusting.
So we can expect the second coin in the next couple of days or weeks or months, or?
No, when we launch the quickx system, when all the Quaestor coins we have right now, 45,000 coins left, when they are gone, we will launch the other system with the other payments, the other and the quickx system and all that. Until the coins are gone, we continue as we do right now.
Okay, brilliant. So the Masternode service that could be set up when, in a couple of weeks, is it, or as soon as we the coins have finished being distributed?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes. Hi, Svend.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Svend. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Hi, Keld.
Also, welcome to the call, everyone. We got to see the top guy on the call, the CEO of Quaestor Solutions. If you could kindly pronounce your second name for me, Svend. I can't really attempt that.
It's like Keld. It's Danish. It's sometimes very difficult. It's Rasmussen.
Right. Okay. Brilliant. So welcome to the call, and this is being recorded. Can you just give us a quick introduction, basically, to all the new people, who you are and how long you've been around, sort of on the internet? I'm assuming you've been a network marketer most of your life, and basically why you decided to create sort of Quaestor's Solutions.
Of course I can. As told, my name is Svend Rasmussen, and I just got 51 years old. I've been in network marketing since I was 18. I actually was just 1 week over my 18th birthday when I started in network marketing, and I fall completely in love with the business model. As I love to work, I have always been loving to work. That is putting some restrictions on family life. So I first got married this year. It took me a lot of years to find the right one who actually loved to accept who I am. Anyway, I still got my 5 kids and have my dogs. So I have been productive in many ways. The oldest one is 28, the youngest one is 6. And we are enjoying a fantastic life, as the way we do it here is everybody enjoys and do what they want with the acceptance of the other family members. And then we have one special time in the day. It's the dinner time. Nobody has a telephone in the area, and we are sitting 1.5, 2 hours talking about the days, talking about what we had the last week, what we want the next week, and this is the big family time in our world. I was earning money. I started earning money when I was 13 years old. When I was 16, I had close to $250,000 on the account. I have been doing the most crazy things in my life, shooting rabbits and peeling them off and sold them, and actually they taste very, very good. I have been building bicycles, motorcycles, bought them for very cheap money, moved them around, painted them, fixed them completely up. I have been working as a garden guy. I have been working as a construction guy. I have actually for close to 10 years been a private detective as well. And I think that was one of the big turning points about learning to see other people the way they are. I have known Keld for 18 years, and he's absolutely one of my best friends, and I can trust him 100%. And I wanted to create something with Keld because we have what we call the ping pong, and I'm throwing some balls up, and he's grabbing the ball and coming back the day after, a week later, and saying that was not good, Svend, that will not function. But if we maybe do a little bit like this and this, and that's the way we actually constructed Quaestor and Quaestor Solutions. You need to remember, Quaestor Solutions is the top of Quaestor and will be the top of other companies below that.
Right.
Quaestor Solutions is a company who is providing software and blockchain technology also to other companies. And we have at the moment we have a staff of 36 really good developers, HTML guys, front end, back end, and so on. And we have a contract with 2 companies helping us building the new blockchain technology. As what we want to do is at the moment very unique. As Bitcoin was unique in itself when it came to the market, I think we see something here where, honestly, in the start when Keld and me said a year ago we want to do that because we are ready for doing it, I learned my stuff about sitting on the other side of the table, putting the strength together to build what we are building today. And if we then look into and start talking with some people, they were actually laughing really big time about us, and that only gives more and more power to really do it. Of course it did. And today some of these people still and slowly come back and say, you did it. Yes, we did it. And that was what we told you. We will do it with or without you. And you see, people are going into a new era of cryptocurrency. It's very difficult to realize by having one webinar, one meeting like this. You actually need to hear it 2, 3, 4 times.
Yeah.
We have some, you will probably agree in that, because there are many things falling in place. Keld and me, we could talk about this for 20, 24 hours, and you will still sit and say, what, is that possible? And when we are going forward, it's not about the exchange, it's not about putting on the blockchain, because you need so many other things that fits in. If you do not have a usability of the coin in the long term, you don't have anything. And
right.
And when we are talking about, we are not telling that often because it's confusing people. I will try to explain you that. You see,
okay.
You see, when the masternode setup is finished in 10 years, who is moving the money from A to B? The blocks. But who is serving the blocks? Normally it's the miners. If you do not have any miners, you don't have any movement on the blockchain. So basically, all the people who own coins are getting the same share they have in a masternode. They're getting the same share in a miner setup.
Right.
In one Bitcoin block, you can go out on the blockchain and see it. One Bitcoin block, when they are filled up with the 2 megabyte and is transferring 2.6 or $2.7 million in that one block in Bitcoins, about $80,000 are for the miners. And we're actually doing exactly the same. The half of what we are doing is the miner setup. The other half is actually the masternode setup. You are getting exactly the same. 5,315 coins are going to the market. But we need the miner setup when the 10 years are gone. If we do not have any miners there, we do not have anything to transport the blocks. So we have incorporated that from day one. But let's take you as an example, Adrian. If you have one full master node, then you will be 1 out of 300 miners after the 10 years. So you will actually not earn money for 10 years. You will actually earn money for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, because you are one of the miners.
Right.
And you need to understand, if you are transporting one block for yourself, because you are the miner who is getting that block, and that would be equal to Bitcoin, you would in that month get $80,000 for transporting as a miner. I think that's pretty good for doing what you're doing today, to get paid that amount later on. Of course, we need the turnover, and to create the turnover, we need to have some usability for the coin. I will go a little bit into that. So it's not the exchange, it's not the blockchain. We will introduce CBD oil. We will introduce a kind of eBay system. I will not go into details with every single thing. We will have our own shoe brand. We will produce our own shoe brand not on our own factory, but on a factory we are working together with. We will have our own fashion brand. We will have a dating site working in the MLM part. I know it sounds a little bit strange, but actually that is very, very easy possible, because you are just connecting some customers, and these customers are paying the Q fee, and that is going up through the system. We will have the whole Q land. When I say Q land, that will be three-dimensional. That means you are going through your computer. You are going into the Q land. When you're coming into the Q land, you can land with a plane. You can come with a train. It's how you actually want the fun. You will create a little avatar where you can move around in the city, and then you are looking up to a restaurant. That restaurant will actually also be physical somewhere. That means we will, on top of that, we will create a kind of cafe restaurant franchise setup. Not like McDonald's, where they are killing you economically. It will be a kind of franchise where actually the person who owns it making good money. You can go into the shoe store, and there will be another avatar asking you, how can we serve you? And you want to look for some shoes, and then you will have, it will be a kind, let's call it a kind of a game, but actually you physically can buy your shoes in that Q-Land store. And that way we are creating a fun way of using your Q coins. We will have, we will actually create an app. We call it the Q Shield, where you're on your telephone. You see, the systems are already working around the world. That means you will have an app on the telephone. When you are driving on a highway or in a city, and there is a kind of a radar control, you are clicking the green button. If two people have clicked the green button, everybody else who is using the Q Shield is getting the warning when they are coming 1,000 meters close to that control. And you see, that will be pushed to the world for free. We are giving it away for the whole world for free. In the rules and regulations of that, it will say, if you could have interest in other Q products, tick the box. If they do that, we will, by end, we know an app like that could easily run up to 300, 500 million people around the world. And that will be potential customers for the shoes, for the fashion, and they will need to pay in the Q-Land with the Quaestor coin. If they do not want, and that's one of the good things, because they will also be able to pay with a credit card or with BTC. And the leftover, I call it the leftover, the profit, the company will buy the Quaestor coins back from that profit. So basically you need to understand, as longer time in that 10 years period, we will go out and buy coins back and store them on a wallet. It will be on hundreds of different wallets, but we will store them, and we will actually make a kind of escrow on these wallets. So if the coins are going in, they can't be used for 5 years. So we are removing, to create a higher demand on the coin, we are removing a certain amount. It could be up to 10-15% within the next 10 years. We are actually removing from the market again. What definitely will create a demand on the coin. I will one day go 100% in a training meeting together with Keld to explain you why this will happen and why it has to happen. It will be a too long story right now. But we will have a kind of holiday side. And if you see holiday and network marketing, it simply not fits together, especially not with crypto. So we will start buying estate. We will build small hotels. We will make agreements with small hotels where you actually can pay with the Quaestor coin. So that is not this deforming. We had actually agreement with a very, very big holiday supplier from the United States, also with condos. They had over 300,000 condos worldwide. But the problem was all these condo owners do not want to have cryptocurrency. They want to have cash. They want to use money into their bank. So we couldn't get it in. So we will simply still and slowly start making one agreement after the other with these condo owners and explain them the worth of Quaestor coins in the long term. And that will make our own, completely own holiday site, so that people actually can go on holiday for Quaestor coins as well. And there will be many, many, many people. Also you, Adrian, you will come up with an idea. You will come with a company saying, I have this one. Could we find a solution how we can integrate them? And that's the brilliant part with our blockchain technology. They can knock the door. They can say, here we are. We have these products. Here you can buy them for Quaestor coins. They are setting up a new homepage, making Quaestor coins integrated into the blockchain, and we have new products. New products mean new customers. New customer means new affiliates. And by that, it will still and slowly grow. Definitely.
Are we talking about this is happening in before 10 years or after the 10 years?
No, this is before the 10 years. It's before the 10 years. We need to, when the 10 years are gone, we need definitely to have at least 80-90% of these things. But CBD oil will already come this year. So the first product side will already come this year. And then we will, of course, work on that. We will have more product sides. I can also tell about a TV station we have a really great agreement with, where we will incorporate pay-per-view TV all over the world for boxing games, for bicycling, especially sports tournaments, because it's easier to come in that way than to show something else. By doing that over the internet, the way we want to do it, where you just need to have an internet connection and a login for your TV on demand, that will actually make that we can make these worldwide. If you can make it worldwide, you see, if there's boxing in Denmark, let me take this as an example. If there's boxing in Denmark, as it just was, a lady, 24-year-old, she got double world champion. And the pay-per-view was costing 70 euro. So, because it only was in Denmark, with the pay-per-view. If we could put that out to 50 countries, and we could put it down to 10 euros, we would have much more people enjoying it, but we would also have the masses paying for it. So, and we are working really hard on that to have the contracts and everything ready, also with the boxes. That's the special part of this. With the boxes, that we are the main sponsors from 2020, that they are underlying our contracts and need to use the pay-per-view when they want to box.
So you would sponsor the event and people could pay in Quaestor coins. Is that what you mean?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. And that we have many also with the bicycling. We've been talking to some of the professional bicyclists who have been bicycling also the Tour de France. Actually, one of them are living in the city I'm living in. and we will try to, you see, on the bicycle, when you are following Tour de France, if there's bad weather, the helicopter cannot come up, they are up in the mountains, then you always get these bad winkles and bad views. We will make new bicycles where there are very, very light batteries, and then there will be a camera in the front and a camera in the back, so that you actually, when he is driving down the hill with 80 km speed, you will actually see the view from his eyes. So we will make a lot of special things over the next years. And again, Adrian, yeah. I need, some people are laughing, but they also did with the setup we made, and we are doing it. So we will do the other things as well. Because
yeah, well, I got the main guide with regards to the Tour de France. I'm not an expert on bike riding, but we have a champion where I live here in South Wales. Geraint Thomas, he won the Tour de France a few weeks ago, didn't he?
Yeah, Geraint Thomas, yes.
Well, he lives up the road from me. He lives near me.
Oh, do you know him personally?
Well, I can get to know him personally. Yeah, if you need to put something together, no worries at all. I know a few people that know him very, very personally.
Yeah, that could be funny. When we are close to the setup, so that we have something good to put on the table for him, that could be actually very funny.
Yeah, we could do something, definitely. So, with regards to basically Quaestor solutions now over the next couple of years, then, as you mentioned earlier, how soon will there be like a usability of the coin itself? Will that be like 3, 4, 5 years time, do you think, where we can use the coin just to possibly buy something on the internet?
No, that will
be linked to Bitcoin.
That will already be from like CBD oil will come this year. Television station will maybe come in the start of next year, maybe already this year. There will be between 5-10 product lines what are payable with Quaestor coins next year already.
And
so,
that's brilliant. Am I right in saying this new setup here is a unique service? There's nobody else doing this click and setup masternode service as of yet, and can it be copied? Can somebody copy what we're doing?
Yeah, of course. They cannot copy what we are doing, because we have everything what we do in closed source. We are not making anything in open source, so nobody can get it for free. That means actually, if another company says we want to use your setup, we are very open for that, but they need to use our setup. That means they need to pre-mine 600,000 coins. 200 are for themselves, 400,000 are for us. And I promised all the guys helping building up, including you, all the people who are helping building up Quaestor coins here in the pre-launch. If we are making deals with other companies that they are using our setup, out of these 400,000 coins we are getting, you, the people who help us, will get the 50% of it. That means you will get 200,000. So if you today, Adrian, have a full masternode in Quaestor coin, you will then get a half masternode for free in that new coin. That brings me then to the wallet, because the third version of the wallet will be a multi-wallet. So if there's coming a company, let's call it Apple, not like Apple, but just another Apple, and say, we want to have that, we want to use your setup, their wallet address will start with QA.
Right.
And will be listed in our wallet. If there's coming another company and say, like let's call it Bernie's Fish, they will start QB and will also be listed in the wallet system, because we are actually providing them a lot of customers already who are working the setup what we are working now. So we are basically the complete ground foundation for their companies. And that's why many of them will say yes to it. Also because if we are 100,000 members and it's a product line they want to introduce with our system, but with their own coin in our system, then we are basically also delivering 100,000 customers to them from day one. And that's why we say they will need to use our setup. But that means also they will get their own blockchain, but it will be transparent in the multi-wallet.
Okay, that's brilliant. Let me just check in the chat if there's any questions that come in. Okay, just talk about what's your plans for building the business now. Obviously, the company, the business is only as good as us, the affiliates, for building teams and bringing people to you, to Quaestor. What do you think we realistically can achieve as members? How many members have we got right now? Because you've only just started, obviously. And how many members can we expect, say, by the end of this year and then 2019? How many members can we hit over the next couple of years? 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, even 1 million members? What's possible, do you think?
I will answer you very, very short, and then I will let Keld explain that, because you see, at the stage where we are right now, 2,000 members a month is more than enough to have a brilliant business. For the networkers, for the affiliates, they would probably say, no, that's not enough. But for building a stable company, we could handle 10,000 a month as well. But I would prefer personally between 2,000 and 3,000 affiliates a month. Get them integrated into the system, the quickx system, and this year also the bot. And then, when we have been handling that for 1-2 months, then getting the real explosion. I know Keld has a completely other time of when we will explode. Are you still there, Keld?
Yes, of course.
Tell them when you expect the real explosion of the company.
Yes. I expect the real explosion of the company to be when we click the blockchain. When the blockchain kicks in and people start getting paid on their masternodes, I think a lot of people will go out to the exchange because all of that will be implemented at the same time. It will be launched on a public exchange. We will start the blockchain. You will get the coins. And then you can go out and sell them. And I expect 1,000 coins, 1,500 coins, maybe even 2,000 coins to be sold the first day on the exchange. Because if I know something for a fact, and I know that for myself, it's not enough for me that somebody tells me that it's working. I want to try it, right? Yeah. And a lot of other people want to go out and try it too. Is it really working? Can I really sell those coins? Can I get Bitcoins? Can I get these coins? So they will try to go out and sell them. And then they will see the same amount of coins coming in the next day. And then they will probably say to themselves, I'm going to wait and see what happens tomorrow. And the more people that do that, what do you think will happen with the price on the coin?
Going to shoot up, yeah.
Yes. And then the next day, do you think they will go out and sell the coins then?
No.
No, they won't. They will save the coins. And every time they have 20 coins, they can set up a new masternode or a part of a masternode in a shared masternode. Those shared masternodes, if you set up coins in a shared masternode, that is locked for 12 months because you can't shift the members in a shared masternode. That means everyone who's setting up a shared masternode is actually removing coins from the market. So I think the company will start exploding when we click or hit the blockchain, when we start the blockchain and go on the exchanges. That's when it will explode. And we could have been going on to the crypto bridge, which is an exchange only, or not only, but 90% of the coins on crypto bridge is masternode coins. And you can go in and check crypto bridge, check how many green coins there is today, and then do me a favor. Write all of those coins down and check again in 7 days. Then they will all be red because they are all doing this pattern. So if we launched on CryptoBridge, we would have created a lot of excitement and a lot of publicity in the beginning. We don't want that. We want a soft launch on our coin. Why? Because I want the networkers, the people who are joining next month and next month, I want them to be able to get the coins as cheap as possible. I want my team members to get the coins for $5, $6, $10 instead of paying $50. So we will launch on a small exchange called Coin Exchange, which is a very, very good one. And they have a very fast support. And then next year, we will launch on CryptoBridge, and then it will explode, in my opinion. But
So
I think the momentum will start coming when we launch the blockchain.
So when are we launching on Coin Exchange? How weeks or months?
We will launch on Coin Exchange. We will start the setup very soon. Actually, we are testing. I downloaded the wallet, our own wallet, the Quaestor wallet. I have actually seen it downloaded for the first time. At the coming weekend, we will make the first test transfers. The blockchain is running. Of course, everything will be set to zero again. When we are launching real, everything needs to be in zero. And then we will need to work really, really fast to get all the masternodes set up so that everything is quite ready. And that will happen, if nothing goes wrong, in October. So we are very close. We are very close.
October, that's brilliant. So what if somebody, how can the average person get involved quickly in a shared part of a Quaestor masternode? I think it's 1% is the minimum, isn't it? 20 Quaestor coins, 1% of 2,000, is that right?
Yes.
They have to buy those coins. They have to buy those 20 coins on the exchange. Then, is that right?
Yes, they have, and that is one of. You see, when we are going to the exchange, we are setting the coin free on $3. We will actually, from the company side, only set 5,000 coins for sale. That's it. The rest you need to set to sell. That means if nobody of you wants to put the coin for sale, let's say Denny, who is in today, he says, I will put 20 coins for sale after 3-4 days for $20. And Keld says, well, okay, there are not many coins out there. I want to put 100 coins in for $30. And people really want the coin because they see the brilliancy in the setup. They will buy for that prices. Of course, the other way around, if everybody is selling the coin for sale, the price will go a little bit down. And then when these coins are bought and everybody realizes that was too cheap, they will remove their bids and the coin price will still slowly go up again. It's with everything. It's supply and demand.
But I also have to say one thing, Svend. There will maximum be 3,500 coins that can go to the exchange every day.
Yes.
So it is a very limited supply.
And that's I think. Yeah, let's tell it to them because it's actually a very important part. You have heard about the hostile takeover. Keld is so good explaining the hostile takeover. Now you will understand why there will be a completely automatic demand on the coin. Keld?
Okay. Again, we are used to creating some very unorthodox ideas. And as you know, the company is getting 1% and the members are getting 2%. That means the company will have 100 masternodes, the members will have 200 masternodes, right? A hostile takeover means that if someone is in control of 51% of the coin, they can actually take over the blockchain. That's called a hostile takeover. So to avoid that to ever being able to happen, so if I and a lot of the other leaders were to team up together and have more than 51% of the coins, we could actually steal the blockchain from Svend. Not that we had any intention of doing that, but to prevent that from happening, Svend will have to own more than 51% of the coins. Not in the beginning, but after a year or two, he will have to earn or own more than 51% of the coins. What does that mean for us? That means that I don't care. I'm not going to sell my coins before 2020 when we go on the blockchain. But if I want to sell my coins, why would I sell them cheap when I know that Svend has to buy them? Because he has to. If I buy 2,000 coins and set up a masternode, he will have to buy a little bit more than that. to always maintain the same percentage. Talk about a supply on the coin.
And you need to understand that was not a mistake we did. We did it on purpose. We did it on purpose because that creates until 2020 simply a constructed nice demand on the coin. Whatever happens, if we are a little bit delayed with some product lines and take whatever you want, I will still need to run after these coins to get more masternodes than you, more coins than you.
And I have to say the next thing also then. Sorry, you can cut it out if you don't want it in there. But seriously, what do you think will happen when 90% of the coins out there have this pattern and they know that 90% of them vanishes? And then they see a coin like us coming into the market with a built-in demand for the coin for 2 years, and the coin price will go, probably, I have to say probably, but it probably will go up, right? Because the demand is higher than the supply. Then it can only go one way. Do you think that will create attraction and attention? What do you think will happen if someone comes and knocks on the door and say, I want your coin setup? Because I could launch the normal coins, but I know what will happen. 90% it will do this and it will fail. Now with your setup, I actually have almost 100% guarantee it will work. Can I have your setup? Yes, you can. But you will have to agree to our setup. What does that mean? That means that half the price that they pay will be shared with the members. If they set up the masternode in our system, if I have 2 masternodes, I will get 1 masternode for free on coin number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that wants our setup. Now you can talk about something that will give you value for money. And this is a reality that will happen.
Okay, that's absolutely brilliant. So this is so 2020. Then is that that's the breakthrough date? Is it the 1st of January or the first quarter of 2020? Everything's been the entire company's been moved on to the blockchain. Is that right?
Yes. But it's not the breakthrough day, it's the second breakthrough day. The first breakthrough day will come when we are putting the coin on the exchange and putting in the blockchain live. That will be the first time where we will feel the first real rush.
Right.
And the second one...
Yeah, Keld, what was you mentioning earlier on the webinar about if something happened, if you fell out together or you had an argument, you're still secure within the blockchain. Do you want to explain that again?
Yeah, because as it is right now, nobody can touch my money. Svend can't touch my money, even though if he gets mad at me, nothing to do. He can't touch my money. It's on my account the whole time. But what happens if he gets mad at me? Right, as it is right now, he can actually terminate me, right? Yeah. When we come to 2020, my position is secured by the blockchain. It's verified by the blockchain. Svend can't alter it at that time. He can't kick me out. He can't do anything to me. And as I said from the beginning, there is a reason why we do things the way we do it and in the order we do it. And we have done that all through the leader launch, to the pre-launch, to the launch, to when we launch the coin, to when we launch the exchange, because that would be the second time that things will start exploding. And then the third time will be when we go onto the blockchain. And in the meantime, we will be building up the usability on the coin by introducing a lot of different products. And any product you can think of, we can take in, because it's just like creating a white label site that they have to take our Quaestor coins and then they can be able to sell our products. What do you think will happen if we have, let's just say 25,000 members in February, and we go out to a company that you know that you would like their products? If we say to them, we will be able to sell your products to our 25,000 members. You just have to take the Quaestor coin. And the Quaestor coin has a rate that's going like this. Do you think they would be happy to take our coin to be able to get into our 25,000 customers? I think they would. So we will be able to put a lot of different products on. We will not take any products, but we can add on different products as we go along. And that will build the usability of the coin. Everything regarding cryptocurrency has to do with a unique product. We have that with the masternode setup, but it also has to do with the usability of the coin. You need to be able to spend the coin for the coin, in my eyes, to be a real cryptocurrency. And most coins don't have that. We are building that ecosystem.
Yeah. What is the problem? What's the problem been in the past? I don't want to divert off the subject with regards to Visa debit cards, having a Quaestor Visa debit card or MasterCard and using that to convert Quaestor coins into dollars or pounds. Is that possible in the future?
Anything is possible, but I don't see why we should have that card. Actually, you can go into our own exchange. You can change it to Bitcoin or dollars or whatever you want, and you can withdraw it to your bank account.
You're basically right, Keld. But many people have that.
I know that.
I have a card.
I know that.
And people love it. We are actually already working on that with a crypto-friendly bank, but it will take time. That is nothing you do within 6 or 9 or 12 months. It will take time, but we are working on it, and in the last end, we will probably make our own bank.
Okay, brilliant. And with regards to choosing future altcoins, are you involved in that, Svend, or have you got guys in the background researching the number 2 and number 3 altcoin for next time?
We have a little group, and we will implement some more people in it who are actually choosing these coins. You see, also if we within the next 1 year are choosing, let's say, between 10 and 20 coins we recommend, it's still only a recommendation. We are not God. We can not look into the future, and everybody needs to make their own research as well before they take a decision and say, okay, I'm doing it. And that's very important because it's not our decision. We are taking some pinpoints where we say that has to be there, that has to be there, that has to be there. And then it's of course also about feeling. If you do not feel that everything is 100% how you actually want it, or you would create it by yourself, you can see. I can talk about one coin. We actually look very much into I just call it now the XXX coin, and we're very, very close to say that's it, and we didn't because of feeling, and then it broke completely apart. It really broke down within 10 days to nothing. And think about if we would have suggested that coin, how many people would have been actually angry. So that's what I'm saying. If we suggest a coin, it's just a suggestion. You need 100% to decide by yourself, will I do that coin or will I not? You can also come by yourself and say, I want to use as an example, a Dash coin. I want to have a Dash masternode set up, then you are doing it. If you want to have a Mano, if you want to have a Pollen, if you want to have a PVEX, you can simply just take contact to Frank. He has a list. He can see paid member 2 all-time free masternode setups. You have not used anybody, and then you can set up the masternodes you want. You are not necessarily grounded to use the quickx system. You can choose whatever coin you want. It's your decision. It's not ours. We just take some coins into the quickx system to suggest them. So it's very important that everybody understands it's their decision. It's not ours.
So what's the worst scenario is then the coin could obviously go down instead of up. And the development team could get into an argument and dissolve. The development team could, come into.
I can tell you about a coin. The very first coin I chose. It was in the early days. And I said to Keld, you know what? I think this is good. We take this one, and we bought for what was it, $1,000?
Yeah, $1,000.
$1,000 to make a masternode. And about 8 days later, we lost $1,000. and that is basically what can happen. Yes, if you are not researching and doing good, you can take MEER. MEER as an example as well. I have been following MEER for quite a time. Was looking good. Everything was fine. Saw to be good. Then they made a swap on the coin, and somehow I do not know what they made, but it was like, and all coins were pushed out to the world, and the developers ran away. Homepage crashed. Everything was gone. And if you're looking for MEER today, I actually don't think I will take a shot. It's gone. Was looking good in the start.
That's actually the coin I told about on the last webinar.
Okay, yeah, okay. Right. And that is it really needs to have the pattern Keld is talking about. And when it's at the lowest point and you still can talk with the developers, if you still can talk with them on Discord and they are answering a great way, and it's the same people answering you, not new people, but the people you talked with 3 months ago already, then it actually starts looking like a coin who could be interested or interesting. But there are so many things. It's not just like looking and that's good, will be fine, because it will not. Because as Keld said, 80, 90, 95% of them, they will be gone at the time because there are not enough behind them.
The last 60 days alone, there's been added more than 100 coins to masternodes.online alone in 60 days. It's almost 2 coins per day. And most of them are done on the same cheap script. That means they will run for 7 days. Then they will need to do a coin swap. And then all the problems start. And I will put my head on the block and I will say those 100 coins that have been added the last 60 days, 90% of them will be gone in 30 to 60 days. So those are not the coins we are looking for. We are looking for coins that has been on the market for more than 3 months. We are looking for coins that are stable, that has been over this pump and dump. We are looking for coins with a limited supply on the coins, not coins that has like 25 billion coins, right? We are looking for coins that has a good turnover every day, because that's also very important. You can find coins on masternodes.online that tell you they will pay out 200% a day, but they have 0 in turnover. So how will you be able to sell them? It doesn't matter if they pay me 1 million coins, I'll never be able to sell them if there's no turnover. All of those things are really, really important to look for. And I can make a training. I already did one training on that where I can show you how to look for it, because it's pretty simple if you know it. But those are the main things that we look for in a coin. Development team behind it, of course, and the project also. That's very important.
But the last thing we want is bad publicity of all the members taking on a particular coin and then them losing their $1,000 in 3 months' time, isn't it? We don't want that to happen, do we? Obviously.
Yes, of course. We want to make the members make money.
Right. Okay. I'm not sure. I'm thinking of coming to a bit of a close now, because it's just one final question from me. It was quarter 11 in the UK. Just down to, let's finish on regards to what we hate to talk about really is legislation and all what goes on, mainly you hear all these stories in the USA with regards to the FTC and the SEC and all these sort of cease and desist orders of all these companies. They start off today, and then 6, 9, 12 months sometimes on the line, they get what they call a cease and desist order. They get shut down, you know. And how can you give all my team the confidence that will never happen with Quaestor Solutions?
This is probably one of the most difficult questions to answer, because the SEC and the FTO, they are doing exactly what they want to do. If they don't like Adrian Hibbert, they will close him, and they will find a way. If you are looking for I think it was Wemmer WEMA, they closed them because of the pyramid scheme, because they had an auto ship. But it works. The company it works, who is exactly the same as WEMA, has actually close to the same amount in auto ship. They let them run. So
because they're not so big as WEMA was.
Probably like that, yes. And actually, it's really big. But I think, and the same with the SEC, if they don't like Svend, they will try to stop it. And they did with US iTech. If you're looking for US iTech, actually they didn't make really things wrong. It was their affiliates. Their affiliates were writing about investments on social media. And there, US iTech made one mistake. They didn't warn the affiliates who was writing about investment in US iTech. That was the only reason why SEC basically shut US iTech down. So there are so many things to look into. We have taken all these cases, we have taken all these small journeys in the courts and put together a system what is fitting into every single one of them. That means we are at the moment 100% legal the way we are running, but that can change tomorrow. If they change the law tomorrow, we can't stop that. We can try then to change into the new law, but if they don't like you, they will kill you. See with Herbalife. Herbalife had a sign-up procedure where you at the time where you bought some products also could sign you in as an affiliate. That was illegal. Out of nothing, from one day to another, that was illegal, and they got a penalty of $200 million. They paid the penalty, and now you are signing up as a customer, get an invoice, and then you're going to the next site, signing up as an affiliate, get a new invoice, paying both at the same, and everything is good. I will not tell you with my words what I think about it, but that was only to demonstrate who has the power, nothing else. And they will do exactly the same with us at a certain point, and they are welcome after 2020.
They welcome after what? Sorry, 20?
After 2020.
When we are on the blockchain, then they can't touch us.
Because if it's after 2020 and you say to me, shut it down, I will shut it down, but I can't stop the blockchain. I will close Quaestor. I will close Quaestor in 2020 and afterwards if someone says it's illegal, but nobody can stop it anymore because it's on the blockchain. And as long time there are 10 masternodes running, nobody can stop it. It will continue running.
Okay, that's good news. But with regards to
that was very dry. That was okay.
Okay, that's good news.
On to the next one.
With regards of as of right now, sorry, with regards of as of right now, you tend to see a lot of companies and cryptocurrency. They actually leave the USA, don't they? They don't do any business in the USA. Is that right?
Yeah, that's again because of the SEC and the FTO. It's not because of that the states do not like crypto. I think JP Morgan and other banks over there has the biggest part of all cryptos in the whole world. After they figure out early start last year that they can't actually stop it, where JP Morgan was screaming out, oh, this is very bad, this is not so good, and the day after he bought 39,000 bitcoins. Mm. So exactly the same with the Danish bank. The Danish bank, Danske Bank, I have used them for 36 years. Seriously, I have had them for 36 years. They kicked me out because I was selling and buying bitcoins. They kicked me out after 36 years. And then I sent them a picture and I told them basically that they were beep. I'm not allowed to say that. With a picture that the day they kicked me out because of buying and selling bitcoins, were selling 2,900 bitcoin on the Swedish stock exchange. And this is what's happening around the world. Yeah, because you need to understand that, Sven. we are not 100% sure about where the money is coming from, and because of whitewashing of money. I said, what? The European government just caught you in washing 18 billion Danish krones white in Estland. And now you're telling me I'm not allowed to do it? You're the biggest one of them. And they did. They were whitewashing 18 billion Danish krones in the Danish bank in Estland. Nothing happens. There was not fired a single guy. Nobody was put into court for it. And the CEO of the whole organization, Danske Bank, got told, don't do that again, my friend. And he told that in television. And they told me I'm not doing that again, so I will not do it again. Of course they're doing it. And that's how life is. They will try to stop everything where they are not in control of. They did it with Bitcoin. They needed to figure out they can't stop it. Then it's better to control it. And this is what will happen.
Right. Okay, that's brilliant. I don't think I got any more questions unless anyone else has got any questions. Just looking through my notes. I'm pretty happy with the way this interview has gone, this presentation. We've been probably about nearly 2 hours now, I think. So I'm more than happy with what I've seen, and I just class this as a sort of a very low risk sort of opportunity. You know, for me, €100, €200 to get started, and the rest of my money I'm putting into the coins or the platform I'm in control of. You know, so
yeah,
I would class that as pretty low risk compared to what else is out there. Wouldn't you, Sven?
You can't get a lower risk on any kind. You're buying a product for €100. You are setting up the product with a masternode, and within probably 2-3 months, you have your money back, what you put into the service, to the product. After that, it's pure earnings as long as you want. If you want to run it 2 years or 5 years, it's completely up to you.
Exactly.
We are paying the service the whole time.
Okay,
this is also one of the things, Adrian, because there is another company out there that also sets up masternodes for you.
Yeah.
But you have to send them their coins.
Exactly.
And then they will withdraw 11% of your earnings from the blockchain. They will keep, and they will only send you the remaining 89% every month. And they have control of your coins. I don't like that. I like our system where you are in control of your coins and you keep the whole profit and pay a one-time setup fee, and that's it. Now nobody else there can compete with that.
I would have thought that's a lot more legal or ethical than the one you just mentioned, isn't it? From a legal point of view.
Yes, it is.
So
and if you really go in and look at it, the other thing is probably not legal, but they're doing it anyway.
Yeah, but how long will they do it for? That will probably last for another 6, 9, 12 months, and then they'll probably run off with the money once it's hit a certain point.
Exactly. That's why I said for the time being.
Yeah. We can't say that they are doing it, but as they are handling third-party money, they actually need a license first.
Yes, they do.
So there are many things what you really need to go into. This is basically what have been taking all my time over so many months to make all these kind of research. What is good, what is not good, what is possible, what is not possible. And one thing that's not possible is touching other people's money. And that's why we created the system, how we created it here. So we never ever touch them. Because then we would need to have a license. We would be illegal in the States. We will actually also be illegal in some of the European countries. So we are following up the whole time. Actually, we have one guy full-time on sitting and checking the rules the whole time. One person only doing that job. I am so happy I not have to do it, but really doing it week by week, checking up on all the new rules coming around the world. Completely destroying work to have, but he loves it.
At the end of the day, if you send in any third party or company money directly, whether it be in Bitcoin or dollars, pounds, or euros, and then they are promising you some form of return or ROI over a 3, 6, 9 month period, then that's alarm bells from day one, isn't it?
Yeah.
You see, Adrian, I think all of us, I really, really think every single one of us has tried to put money into things like that.
Yeah.
And if we are looking around left and right, I think we can smile to everybody and say everybody lost on it.
Yeah.
Here, you are simply not able to lose on it in the way that we could run away with the money. It's impossible because all the assets are in your hands all the time.
Brilliant. Okay, then I think we leave it at that. Then, Keld, Sven, thanks for everything, and I'm glad this has been recorded. If you can send me a copy of the recording so I can upload it onto my YouTube channel and get it out to all my team, and obviously any future team members. And I look forward to doing business with you. Hopefully, we can meet up one day in the flesh, and probably at an event. Do you plan on having any events, Quaestor events up and coming in 2018 or 19?
Yeah, there will be a one in the start of 2019.
2019, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's brilliant. I look forward to seeing you, if not before then, definitely then anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks everyone.
Great.
Thanks, Svend. Thanks, Keld. I'll leave you switch off the machine and the recording, and I'll catch up with you on tomorrow's call the same time.
Perfect. Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Cheers, everyone. All the best. There you go, guys. I'm just going to switch off. Let me come back on camera here. That was 2 hours and 8 minutes. So I'm very happy with the way that went. That presentation, Hangout, Zoom call, Facebook Live. So I'm pretty burnt out now, but I'm really looking forward to building this business, guys, well into the future. I'm feeling pretty confident about this, and compared to what I've done in the past, you know, which sort of, you know, came and went from a sort of high risk point of view, you know. So at the end of the day, you can get involved with this for as little as €100 or €200, as we just said. That's a very low risk product opportunity, entry level. And for any other money that you buy with regards to the coins and setting up the masternode, that you are in complete control of that. Okay, so you buy those coins, you stake those coins or mine those coins on your own computer. You get those rewards on a daily or every couple of day basis, as I showed my wallet earlier. And you can sell those coins back on the exchange, back into Bitcoin, dollars, pounds, or euros, whatever you want. So that gives me a lot of confidence on moving forward with this, and obviously building a team. That's the main thing, is bringing people into this. I feel I can sleep at night bringing people into this opportunity with regards to what I've just seen. Okay, so that's the main thing for me. It's not so much about me. I've already done it. Bought the T-shirt. I've already made enough money, okay, to last myself. But this is just about helping new people now coming into this space, and helping them basically change their life and pay off their debts and bills, you know. So I'm here to help, guys. Drop me a message anytime. Give me a ring. I'm always here. I do this full time on the internet, 24/7 more or less. So I look forward to catching up with you all very soon, okay? I'll be around probably about 7 o'clock PM tomorrow on the next webinar. This webinar calls 7 o'clock now, UK time, that is, Monday to Friday. And we do get some training calls as well, sometimes late into the night and early hours of the morning as well. So there's lots going on, guys, and the people who get into this right now, I'd say the ones who are obviously going to make the most money over a period of time. The ones who take action now, the first movers advantage, as they say, being in the right place at the right time is very key right now. So I wish you all the best, guys. I'm I'm completely burnt out. It's been a 2-hour session, so I look forward to catching up with you tomorrow in the next hangout, okay? Just drop me a call anytime. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys. Have a good night.